If you're hearing this message right now, it's no accident. There are no coincidences when it comes to divine alignment. Something beyond your understanding has led you here because you're on the edge of something incredible, something that will shift your reality in ways you never imagined. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That deep knowing inside of you, that quiet voice whispering that change is coming. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's not just another fleeting thought. It's a calling. A force greater than yourself is moving things in your favor, preparing you for something that only a chosen few will ever experience. You've been waiting, praying, hoping for things to shift. And now they are, but not in the way you expect. The blessings you seek are about to arrive in ways that will leave you speechless. Miracles don't always look the way you think they will. Sometimes they show up as doors that unexpectedly open. Other times, they come disguised as challenges, forcing you to step into the power that has been within you all along. Either way, what's ahead is bigger than anything you've dared to dream. You've been set apart for something greater. That's why life has never felt ordinary for you. You don't fit into the mold that society tries to shape people into. And deep down, you've always known this. Maybe you've spent years feeling different, misunderstood, or even out of place. But what if I told you that this was never a mistake? What if everything you've been through, the struggles, the loneliness, the setbacks, was actually preparation? What if the things that once made you feel like an outsider were actually signs that you were being positioned for something extraordinary? There's a reason why you faced battles that others couldn't even imagine. Why your path has been filled with challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. You were never meant for an easy life. You were meant for a life of purpose. And purpose is forged in fire. The most powerful souls are the ones who have walked through the deepest struggles and emerged unshaken. Every tear, every loss, every moment of doubt, it was all leading you to this. Because now, you are stepping into your true power. It's time to let go of the doubt. You've spent enough time questioning yourself, wondering if you're enough, wondering if you have what it takes. But you don't need to wonder anymore. You are ready. The path ahead of you is illuminated. And all you have to do is step forward. The universe has been waiting for you to see yourself the way you were always meant to. As someone powerful, capable, and destined for greatness. Look around. Can you feel it? The energy shifting, the doors unlocking, the alignment happening in ways you can't explain. This isn't just your imagination. This is real. Things are beginning to move in your favor, not because of luck, but because you have done the work, because you have remained faithful even in the darkest moments, because you refused to give up when life tried to break you. And now, the reward for that perseverance is here. But here's what you need to know. When these blessings come, they will come fast. They will arrive in unexpected ways, through unexpected people, at unexpected times. So you must be ready. You must be open. You must be willing to receive what you have been asking for, even if it doesn't look the way you thought it would. Sometimes, the things we want come wrapped in experiences that we never saw coming. Don't resist the change. Embrace it. The universe doesn't make mistakes. You are being placed exactly where you need to be. The people you meet, the situations you find yourself in, the opportunities that arise, none of it is random. Everything is unfolding according to a divine plan, one that has been set in motion long before you even realized it. And now, You are stepping into the season where everything starts to make sense. Think back to the moments when you felt lost, when nothing seemed to be going right. Those moments were not setbacks. They were setups. Every detour, every delay, every closed door was guiding you to something better. You may not have understood it then, but now, as things start to align, you will begin to see the bigger picture. The pieces are coming together, and soon you will understand why things had to happen the way they did. Your intuition has been speaking to you all along. Those gut feelings, those sudden urges to take action, those moments of knowing without knowing, those weren't just random thoughts. That was guidance. That was your soul trying to communicate with you, trying to lead you towards your purpose. Trust it. Trust yourself. You have everything you need inside of you. The wisdom, the strength, the ability, it's all there. You just have to believe in it. And when the opportunities come, when the breakthroughs arrive, do not shrink yourself. Do not doubt whether you are worthy of them. Do not let fear make you hesitate, rob you of what is rightfully yours. Stand tall, step forward, walk boldly into what is coming your way, knowing that you were made for this. This is your time. The world has yet to see the full power of who you are, but they will. Because now, the waiting is over. The shift is here, and nothing will ever be the same again. You have always felt different, haven't you? Like you were meant for something greater, something beyond the ordinary. It wasn't just your imagination. It wasn't just a fleeting thought. It was a calling, a deep knowing that you carry something powerful within you, something that was never meant to be hidden. And now, the time has come to embrace it. No more questioning. No more doubting. You were not put on this earth to live a life of limitation. You were meant to rise. The world has tried to convince you otherwise. It has tried to tell you that you're just like everyone else, that you should settle for a life that doesn't ignite your soul. But that's never been you. You've always felt the pull, the quiet but persistent voice inside you telling you that you were created for more. And the truth is, you were. That's why you faced battles that others haven't. That's why your journey has been filled with tests that seem designed to break you. Because you were never meant for an ordinary path. You were meant for something divine. You've been given gifts, abilities that set you apart. Maybe it's your intuition, your ability to see beyond what others can. Maybe it's the way you bring peace to those around you, the way your presence alone can heal. Maybe it's your resilience, your ability to rise no matter how many times life has tried to pull you down. These are not coincidences. These are not accidents. They are signs. Signs that you were chosen, that you have a role to play in something far greater than yourself. And now, you are stepping into the season where these gifts are about to be fully realized. You will no longer second-guess them. You will no longer keep them hidden out of fear of what others might think. The time for playing small is over. The world needs what you have to offer. The people around you need the light that only you can bring. And as you embrace your power, as you step fully into who you were always meant to be, miracles will begin to unfold in ways you never imagined. Expect things to shift. Expect doors to open that you never knocked on. Expect blessings to flow into your life effortlessly. Because when you align with your true purpose, the universe responds. It removes obstacles. It clears the way. It places you exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be there. But you have to be willing to say yes, to trust, to to walk through those doors with confidence, knowing that they were meant for you. There will be people who won't understand this transformation. People who will question your growth, who will try to pull you back into the version of yourself that they are comfortable with. But you don't owe them that. You don't owe anyone an explanation for becoming who you were always meant to be. Some people were only meant to be part of your journey for a season, and as you rise, you will notice that not everyone can come with you. That's okay. Let them go. Do not shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. This journey is yours. And the more you embrace it, the more you will begin to see the signs all around you. Repeating numbers, synchronistic encounters, dreams that feel too vivid to be mere coincidence. These are messages, confirmations that you are on the right path. The universe is speaking to you, guiding you, reassuring you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Pay attention. Trust what you feel. Your intuition is sharper than you realize. And when the opportunities come, take them. When the signs appear, follow them. Do not let fear make you hesitate. The things you've been waiting for are already making their way to you, but you must be ready to receive them. You must be willing to step into your blessings fully, without doubt, without questioning whether you are worthy. You are. You always have been. And now, it's time for you to see yourself the way the universe sees you, as powerful, as chosen, as destined for greatness. Think about the moments in your life where everything seemed to be falling apart. The times when you felt lost, unsure of where to turn. Now look at where you are. You survived. You made it through every challenge, every heartbreak, every trial. And if you look closely, you'll realize something. Those moments weren't meant to destroy you. They were meant to shape you, to prepare you for what's coming next, to make sure that when your blessings arrived, you would be strong enough to carry them. Everything you have been through has been leading to this. The lessons, the hardships, the detours, they were all part of the plan. You are stepping into a new reality now, one where things finally start to make sense, where you start to see why things happened the way they did, where you begin to understand that the delays were not denials, but divine timing. Because what is meant for you will never pass you by. It may take time. It may arrive in ways you didn't expect, but it will come. And when it does, you will know. Your life is about to change in ways you can't even imagine. The things that once felt impossible are now within reach. The dreams that seemed distant are now unfolding right in front of you. But it's not enough to just watch it happen. You have to claim it. You have to stand in your power and say, "This is mine. This is what I've been preparing for, and I am ready." Because you are. You are ready. The universe knows it. Now, it's time for you to know it too. This is the moment where you stop waiting and start living. Where you stop doubting and start believing. Where you stop playing small and start stepping into the vastness of who you were always meant to be. No more fear. No more hesitation. No more questioning whether you deserve it. You do. You always have. And now, it's time to receive everything that has been waiting for you. Get ready. Because the shift is here. The miracles are unfolding, and your life will never be the same again. You've spent so much time waiting for a sign, waiting for the right moment, waiting for confirmation that you're on the right path. But deep down, you already know. You've always known. The signs have been there all along, whispering to you, nudging you forward, telling you that you are meant for something greater. The only question is, are you ready to step into it? Everything you have been through has led you to this moment. The struggles, the heartbreak, the disappointments, they were never meant to break you. They were meant to shape you, to refine you, to prepare you for what's coming next. And what's coming next is bigger than anything you've ever experienced. But to receive it, you must be willing to let go of everything that is no longer meant for you. That includes the doubts that have kept you small, the fear that has held you back, the need for validation that has kept you looking to others for approval instead of trusting your own power. You don't need permission to step into your destiny. You don't need anyone else to see your worth before you claim it for yourself. You have always been enough. The world may not have told you that, but your soul has always known. And now, it's time to start believing it. Look at your life. Look at the moments that tested you, the times when you thought you wouldn't make it through. And yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, more resilient than you ever thought possible. That was not by accident. That was not luck. That was preparation. Because the level you are stepping into requires a version of you that knows how to withstand the storms, that knows how to rise even when everything seems to be against you. And now, you are that version. Things are shifting in your favor. The doors that were once closed are opening. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are making their way to you. But here's the thing. When they arrive, you cannot hesitate. You cannot shrink yourself out of fear. You cannot question whether you are ready. You are. And when the universe presents you with what you have been asking for, you must step forward and take it. Without fear, without doubt, without waiting for someone else to confirm that it's yours. The path ahead is not for the weak. Not everyone will understand what you're stepping into. Some will doubt you. Some will try to keep you in the past. But you do not owe them that version of yourself anymore. You have outgrown the spaces that no longer align with your destiny. And that is okay. Not everyone is meant to come with you. Some people were only meant to be part of your journey for a season. And as painful as it may be, letting go is necessary. Because if you keep holding on to what was, you will never step into what is waiting for you. You are not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even a week ago. You are evolving every single day, and with that evolution comes a shedding, a releasing of everything that no longer serves you. That includes relationships, mindsets, habits, and even the old version of yourself that was comfortable playing small. You are not that person anymore. And because of that, the things that once fit you will no longer feel right. Do not force yourself to stay in places that you have outgrown. This is the season of expansion. The season where you rise into the fullness of who you were, always meant to be. And that means stepping into the unknown. It means trusting that even though you can't see every step ahead, the path will unfold as you walk. It means believing that the universe has already made a way for you, even when you don't yet see it. Faith is not about knowing every detail. It's about trusting that what is meant for you will always find you, and it is finding you now. The shift is already happening. The energy around you is changing. The things you once prayed for are already aligning in ways you cannot yet comprehend, but you must be ready to receive them. You must be willing to let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that what is meant for you will arrive exactly when and how it is supposed to. Think about all the times you thought things were falling apart, only to realize later that they were actually falling into place. That is what is happening now. Everything is rearranging itself to fit the life you are meant to live. The things that are leaving are making space for something greater. The delays that once frustrated you were actually divine redirections, leading you to something far better than what you had originally planned. But this time, do not resist it. Do not hold on to what is trying to leave. Do not fear what is trying to enter. Flow with it. Trust that every single moment is working in your favor, even if you cannot yet see how. The universe is always conspiring for your highest good, and the more you trust that, the more effortlessly things will align. Your intuition is stronger than you think. Those feelings, those gut instincts, those sudden thoughts that seem to come from nowhere, those are not random. They are guidance. Pay attention to them. Stop doubting yourself. Stop second-guessing what you already know deep down. The more you listen to that inner voice, the clearer the path will become. The answers you have been looking for are already within you. The wisdom you need is already inside you. You just have to trust it. This is your moment. The universe has been preparing you for this. The obstacles you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, the strength you've built, it has all been leading to this point. You are stepping into a new reality, one where things will move faster than ever before, where the opportunities will come to you effortlessly, where the blessings you once had to fight for will now find you with ease. But you must walk into it with confidence. You must claim it as yours. The waiting is over. The season of struggle, of uncertainty, of questioning if things will ever change, it's done. You are entering a new chapter, one where alignment happens effortlessly, where the things that are meant for you arrive with clarity, where you no longer have to fight for what is already yours. But you must be willing to step forward. This is your confirmation. You don't need to wait any longer. You don't need to keep searching for a sign. This is it. Step into your power. Step into your blessings. Step into the life that has been waiting for you, because it is here, right now. And nothing will ever be the same again. You can feel it, can't you? That energy shifting, the sense that something is moving in your favor, even if you can't yet see it with your eyes. It's not a coincidence. It's not your imagination. It's real. Everything around you is aligning, preparing for your next step, for the breakthrough that has been waiting for you. You have felt this moment coming, and now it's here. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? Most people never step into their true power because they are too afraid to let go of the past. They cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves them. They hold on to people, habits, and mindsets that keep them trapped in a cycle of limitation. But you are not most people. You are not here to live an average life, to settle for a path that does not challenge you, to stay stuck in a reality that no longer fits who you are becoming. You were meant to evolve, to grow, to step boldly into the unknown, trusting that what is ahead of you is far greater than anything you leave behind. And now, the time has come. The universe has cleared the way for you. The opportunities are arriving. The signs are appearing. But you must be willing to step forward. No more waiting. No more hesitating. The door is open. Walk through it. You don't need more time. You don't need more confirmation. Everything you need is already inside you. The strength, the wisdom, the resilience. It has always been there, waiting for you to stop doubting, to stop questioning, to stop playing small. You have always been powerful. You just needed to wake up to that truth. And now you have. Look at how far you've come. Look at everything you've endured, everything you've survived. There were moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, moments when you questioned whether you had the strength to keep going. But you did. You pushed through. You rose again. And because of that, you are stronger than you have ever been. That strength was not built by accident. It was not given to you for no reason. It is meant to be used. And now, it is time to use it. The things you desire are not as far away as you think. The life you have been working toward, the dreams you have carried in your heart for so long, they are not out of reach. They are right in front of you. But you have to claim them. You have to act. You cannot stand at the edge of your breakthrough, waiting for someone to push you forward. You must take that step on your own. This is what separates those who stay stuck from those who rise. The ones who rise are not always the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are simply the ones who refuse to let fear stop them. They are the ones who move even when they are uncertain, who trust even when they cannot see the full picture, who believe fully and completely that what is meant for them will never pass them by. And what is meant for you is massive. The blessings that are coming your way are greater than you have ever imagined. But you must be ready to receive them. You must make space for them. That means letting go of everything that is not aligned with where you are going. The relationships that drain you, the environments that no longer nourish you, the habits that keep you stuck in the past. Release them. You cannot step into your future while holding onto the things that were only meant for your past. That version of you who doubted, who hesitated, who questioned their worth is no longer here. You have outgrown them. Now, you must step into the version of yourself that is ready for everything that is coming. The version of yourself that no longer asks, "Can I do this?" but instead declares, "This is already mine." There is no more waiting, no more hoping, no more wondering if things will change. They are changing. Right now. Everything is shifting in your favor. The energy is moving. The path is opening. But you have to trust it. You have to believe in it. You have to take the leap. The reason things feel different now is because you are different. The things that used to shake you don't hold the same power over you anymore. The fears that used to stop you no longer have control. You have stepped into a new level of existence. And because of that, new opportunities, new blessings, new realities are aligning for you. This is not an accident. It is not random. It is a direct reflection of the work you have done, the growth you have embraced, the person you have become. You have been tested. You have been refined. And now you are being rewarded. Not because the universe is just now noticing you, but because you are finally noticing yourself. You are finally realizing that you were never unworthy, that you were never lacking, that you were never behind. Everything has been happening exactly as it was meant to. And now, the only thing left to do is step forward. No more questioning. No more looking back. No more doubting whether you are ready. You are. The time is now. The shift has already begun, and your life will never be the same again. You have come too far to stop now. Everything you have endured, everything you have overcome, it has all led you to this moment. The version of you that once hesitated, that once questioned whether you were worthy, no longer exists. You have stepped into something new, something powerful, something unshakable. And now, there is no turning back. The universe is aligning in your favor in ways you cannot yet see. The pieces are falling into place, the doors are opening, and the things you once thought were impossible are beginning to unfold right before your eyes. But here's what you must understand. When this shift happens, it will not come in the way you expect. It will not arrive in a perfectly wrapped package with every detail laid out for you. It will require you to move, to trust, to walk by faith, even when you don't have all the answers. Most people never step into their true purpose because they wait for certainty. They wait for everything to make perfect sense, for all the signs to be crystal clear, for the road ahead to be free of obstacles. But that is not how transformation works. Growth requires uncertainty. It demands that you step forward even when you don't have all the details. It asks you to believe in something before you can see it. And that is exactly where you are right now. Your instincts have been speaking to you louder than ever. Those feelings, those inner nudges, those sudden ideas that won't leave your mind. They are not random. They are guidance. They are pulling you toward the path that was always meant for you. But here's the truth. Guidance means nothing if you do not act on it. You can receive every sign in the world, but if you do not move, if you do not claim what is being given to you, you will stay exactly where you are. And that is not what you were meant for. You were not meant to live in hesitation, in fear, in doubt. You were meant to rise, to step into your gifts fully, without apology, without hesitation. The world needs what you have. The people who are meant to cross your path, the lives you are meant to impact, the purpose you were created for. It is all waiting for you to stop holding back. You are done playing small. You are done second-guessing your own power. You are done dimming your light to make others comfortable. This is your time to stand in the fullness of who you are, to own your journey, to claim every single thing that is meant for you. No more waiting. No more delaying. The universe is moving, and you must move with it. But here's what you need to know. Not everyone will understand this transformation. Some people will doubt you. Some will question why you have changed. Some will try to remind you of who you used to be, to pull you back into the version of yourself that you have outgrown. Let them. Their misunderstanding is not your problem. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your growth. You do not need to seek validation for stepping into your power. You simply need to move forward. This is where many people get stuck. They start to rise, but then they hesitate because they fear what others will think. They worry about losing people, about being judged, about stepping too far outside the comfort of what is familiar. But growth is not comfortable. Evolution is not easy. And not everyone is meant to come with you. Some people were only part of your story for a chapter, and when that chapter ends, you must be willing to turn the page. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the weight of the past. Free yourself from the expectations that have kept you small. The life you are stepping into requires a different version of you. A version that no longer seeks approval, that no longer asks for permission, that no longer allows fear to dictate decisions. You are walking into a season where things will unfold quickly, where blessings will come out of nowhere, where the very things you have prayed for will arrive faster than you expected. But with great blessings come great responsibility. You must be ready. You must be prepared to handle what is coming. Because what is on the way is not small. It is not ordinary. It is big. It is powerful. And it will change everything. And that is why you have been tested. That is why your journey has not been easy. Because the level you are stepping into requires strength. It requires wisdom. It requires you to be unwavering in your belief in yourself. Every challenge you have faced was a lesson. Every delay was protection. Every struggle was preparing you for this moment. And now it is here. Do not let fear make you hesitate. Do not allow self-doubt to rob you of what is meant for you. You have been given everything you need to succeed. The skills, the intuition, the resilience. It is all within you. The only thing left to do is trust yourself enough to step forward. Think about the life you desire, the freedom, the fulfillment, the impact you want to make. Now understand this. You are not waiting for it. It is waiting for you. It is already yours. You just have to claim it. You have to act as if it is already happening, as if every step you take is leading you directly into the reality you want to create. You have come too far to stop now. You have grown too much to turn back. The person you used to be no longer exists. And because of that, the life that once fit you no longer does. You are stepping into something new, something greater, something that was always meant for you. This is your time, your season, your moment. And the only thing you have to do now is walk into it without fear, without hesitation, without doubt. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The path is clear. The blessings are waiting. The shift has already begun. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? You have reached a point where nothing can stop you except yourself. The doubts, the hesitation, the fear of the unknown, those are the only things standing between you and the life you were destined to live. But deep down, you already know that. You can feel the shift happening, the pull towards something greater, the sense that you are on the edge of a breakthrough. And now, the only thing left to do is step forward. You are no longer the person who questions their worth. You are no longer the person who waits for permission. You are no longer the person who fears whether they are ready. You are ready. The challenges you've faced have prepared you. The storms you've endured have strengthened you. The obstacles that once seemed impossible have only proven that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in your way. This next chapter of your life is different. It's bigger. It's more aligned with who you truly are. But it will require you to let go of everything that is no longer meant for you. The fears, the limitations, the people who do not support your growth. It's time to release them. Because where you are going, those things cannot follow. You cannot carry the weight of the past into your future. You must be willing to walk forward with nothing but faith, knowing that what awaits you is far greater than anything you leave behind. Think about all the moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, when the challenges seemed too great, when the weight of life felt unbearable, and yet, here you are, still standing, still growing, still becoming. That is not a coincidence. That is proof of your strength, proof that you have always been capable of more than you ever imagined. The universe has been watching, guiding, shaping you into the person who is now ready to receive what is coming. And what is coming is life-changing. The things you have been waiting for, the things you have been manifesting, the dreams that once felt impossible, they are already making their way to you. The opportunities, the breakthroughs, the abundance, it's all aligning. But the final step is yours. You must say yes to it. You must be willing to step fully into the version of yourself that can handle these blessings. Because make no mistake, this next level will require more of you. More discipline, more faith, more courage, more action. But you are ready for that. You have outgrown the version of yourself that played small, that questioned their own power. You have stepped into something greater. You are operating on a higher frequency now. And because of that, life will start to move differently for you. The people you attract will be different. The opportunities that come your way will be different. The way you view yourself and your purpose will shift in ways you never imagined. You are entering a phase where everything will start to make sense, where you will see why things had to happen the way they did, why certain people left, why certain doors closed. It was never rejection. It was redirection. It was making space for something better. You no longer have to chase what is meant for you. It is coming to you naturally. The right connections, the right resources, the right timing. It's all aligning in ways you could never orchestrate on your own. But you must be in a state of receiving. You must trust that you are worthy of what is arriving. Because when the blessings come, they will come fast. And the only thing that can stop them is you doubting whether you deserve them. You deserve them. You have earned them. And now, it's time to walk boldly into them. Let go of the need to control how things unfold. Trust the process. Trust that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. The path ahead may not always be clear, but you don't need to see every step. You just need to take the next one, and then the next, and then the next. Because the ones who truly succeed, the ones who truly transform their lives, are not the ones who wait for perfect conditions. They are the ones who move forward anyway. They are the ones who trust themselves enough to act, even when the outcome is uncertain. They are the ones who refuse to let fear dictate their choices. You are one of them. You are not here to live an ordinary life. You are not here to settle. You are not here to fit into a mold that was never made for you. You are here to rise, to become, to step fully into the highest version of yourself. And that time is now. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more questioning whether you are enough. You are enough. You always have been. And now, it's time to act like it. This is your moment. The universe is aligning in your favor. The things you desire are already within reach. All you have to do is step forward and claim them. No hesitation, no fear, no looking back. This is your time.